So what's up here? What are you doing? What's good, guys? Charles from Team COG coming at you guys here with a discussion of this week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially. And remember, guys, if you guys want to comment, if you guys want to help the channel out, remember to like, comment, and subscribe down in the description below. If you guys want anything else on TCGPLAYER, please use your affiliate link down below. Anything is appreciated. Also, check out our sponsors listed down below, such as OPHIDIAN games and accessories, and GameTime cards and collectibles. But moving forward, after the introduction's done here, is This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! So the number one thing that's been in This Week in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's been talked about has been the cancellation of YCSs and regionals up till April 6th due to the coronavirus. Now I just want to touch base on this a little bit because I do work in the healthcare. I've got multiple screenings of this, so like my understanding of this is pretty well, I guess, in the sense of I know a gist of it essentially. But for you guys, please understand that Konami is doing what they need to do to stop this outbreak, because this epidemic does not hurt us, our generation. Well, it doesn't hurt. Does not hurt people with strong immune system. It hurts those with weak immune systems, which you get to infants and elderly. And we don't want our elderly dying. We don't want the infants dying. So it's just a giant. And even though you might not be able to get the disease, you can carry it. And you know, like if you walk by an elderly person on the street, you might not have it. They'll get it. They can't recover from it. There we go. So that's kind of the lowdown of it. I work as a traveling nurse, so I go to different facilities almost every day, or almost 3 times a week. I'm in a different facility. I drive 4 hours, 3 hours, you know, to get to hospitals, nursing homes, extensive care units, dementia wards, you name it. And I go to all these places, and I have to be screened because I travel. And that's what I'm trying to bring out to the importance of you guys, is that just wash your hands, 100%. I'm not going to lie to you. The CDC will tell you whatever you want to tell you. Other people will tell you all this stuff. I'm just going to tell you, I have been in rooms that have deal with HIVs, herpes, C. diff, MRSA, and some of these are worse than corona because of the long-term effects or the immediate effects that they have. And I have been in these rooms, taken care of the said patient, gone, washed my hand, and I have ate. Now, I'm perfectly fine. I have not caught any of those diseases. I mean, my hair's falling out. I have a weird rash on my chest. Sometimes my body goes numb. But you know, that's hindsight, that has nothing to do with that. It's just wash your hands, and like, you guys are fine. So that's all that I really want to tell you guys. Germ-X kills 99% of germs, but I can tell you that washing your hands is sometimes better than Germ-X. So that's my advice to you guys on this coronavirus, since every YouTuber out there is putting their input. I don't know if any other one actually in the medical profession. I know that I am. So 100%, guys, the panic is not necessary, but the protection or the precautions taken is necessary. Because even though, if you think about it, I said elderly and infants, like what if someone out there that has like cancer, for an example, like anybody that has a weak immune system can suffer and potentially pass away from this virus. So that is the point of this. Konami did the right thing by shutting down Brazil. However, I think they should have done it sooner. 100%, they should have done it sooner. However, I do believe that in the long run, Konami thought they were going to be able to get away with it because they had people screening people to come in, taking temperatures, face masks, and I think it was a government issue. The government just saying, no chances, cut it out, turn it off. And that happened. It's unfortunate, however, we live in a world that's unforgiving, so all you can do is live and learn, and just hopefully plan better. And if people went to Brazil, I mean, it's Brazil, go do something. Go see the statue of Jesus, go to the beach, go to the locals. They had a huge locals there for the YCS. You know, there's more to do. It should not be a wasted trip, even though the YCS got canceled. But anyway, speaking of the YCS, Corona's out of the way. I mean, Corona's gone. God, my throat itches. I can't really breathe. Kind of hard of breathing. YCS. I had a brain fart. Totally forgot. There is a banner that I will put up here that might be prophesizing something, foreshadowing, which I hope it's not. And that banner, as you guys can see, is Masterpiece on the 225th YCS. Why is Masterpiece on this? This image right here has woke the entire community of True Draco players. I was on my top 10 occultists, or occult decks that have a cult following, and there's a reason for it, because the deck is so good. Even though the diagram's at 1, the deck, all you have to do is have like Dynamite and a Floodgate, and if they can't beat over Dynamite, you pretty much win. And actually, it's going to be almost impossible to beat over Dynamite because he can get access to Apocalypse, and Apocalypse can pop stuff to half attack. So anyway, why would Masterpiece be on this? It could be foreshadowing. I mean, in the past, Konami has taken and then given back with True Draco. You look at Masterpiece getting banned, the first getting banned. They took Masterpiece away, but then gave us Ignis and Dynamite back. They took away Card Demise, they took away Diagram, so it might, I mean, if you follow the system, Masterpiece could come back at 1 because consistently you're not going to have access to them as fast as you'd think. They still have cards like Waterfall of Dragon Souls that can just get them right to the hand, and Maiden as well, but like Diagram's not actually at 3 anymore, so I mean, the likelihood of you being able to get Diagram and then protect him from battle, it's something that you guys should keep on your radar. You know, you're supposed to look for the signs of the end times. We have a plague, the second coming kind of got revealed. We all might want to start repenting and all that type of stuff before Masterpiece returns for a second coming. But for some of you who don't know why this is important, didn't play through Masterpiece, this single card could potentially solve 3 cards just on his summon. So like you would summon him and just 3 cards would immediately be taken from your field. If you tributed a True Draco spell and a True Draco trap, you popped a spell and a trap in the spell or trap in the spell and trap zone, or a monster, and then Masterpiece had the ability to banish a continuous spell to destroy 1 face-up card. I think they had a face-up, destroy a card on the field. So on this card's summon, you could remove 3 cards, 3 of them things, and on top of that, your Masterpiece was immune to spell and trap. So I mean, oh. You guys remember the day? Because trust me, I remember playing the deck. I remember just solemnly winning on summoning 1 Masterpiece. And if Masterpiece comes back at 1, you might see your boy pick back up the deck, because that is the promise I told everyone at my locals, was I will never play True Draco unless Masterpiece returns. And if he returns, I gotta keep true to my word. But that's it for that section of the video, guys. Like I said, coronavirus, wash your hands. Masterpiece may be coming back. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to kind of get people's input on it. Now onto the final section of the video is the OCG ban list, and how does that ban list implement Crusadia? And it pretty much hits the Guard Dragon variant pretty hard. The OCG banned LP. They also errated Red Eyes Darkness Metal. So if they don't ban LP, the errata Darkness Metal is fine. We still get access to Saryuja. We just our turn per place after Saryuja differ. That's pretty much it. I would still play Red MD because people have said Red MD is bad. I mean, Red MD still gets you that first Skull Blade. It still gets you 4 cards to fix and correct your hand. There's other cards you could play outside of Skuldred, which of course would be Brotar. Put him up there. Brotar would probably be better because he gets you instant access to the Chaos Dragons, which float. You know what I mean? So Red MD's errata, not too worried about. I don't know what it was at the OCG, but over here it was at 1. So, I mean, I don't see us getting the errata for a while, but, you know, they could just hit us with it. The most prominent damage that we could see, though, is the LP being banned. And I would like to argue and say Dragon Link just won or UDS. So over here, Dragon Link's not like a prominent deck. And it isn't going to get a chance to show how prominent it is because the regionals are being canceled. So for them to hit LP over here seems very unheard of and mostly unlikely. However, with that being said, Agripane kind of shouldn't have been banned either because the only deck abusing it at the time was Thunder Dragons, and I believe, like, even then, like, the top cut was not Guard Dragon variants playing Agripane, but instead, they banned Agripane, which, it was needed. I mean, eventually, if the card wasn't already in trouble, the card would become in trouble because it just beams out a free negate 3200 beat stick for free, so I mean, hey, I get it. But, LP, so I'm not going to say LP's not going to get hit because I did the same thing with Agripane, they Agripane. So, with that being said, if LP does get banned, in worst case scenario for my Crusadia players, you have 2 options. One option is to move straight to the OTK and just go hard, go second, which is a very viable option. Or you improvise, adapt, and overcome, and you throw in the rocket engine, pretty much. You replace LP with Striker Dragon, you replace all your like Guard Dragon combo things, like the Red MD, the Chaos Dragons, all that stuff. You replace that with rocket cards, you put Quick Launch in, and then all of a sudden you're still able to end on boards of 3 to 4 negations, which once I get the cards, I ordered them today actually, once I get them in the mail, I'll be able to show you guys a combo that does not use LP. And then, of course, guys, remember we are getting Paralytic Seed, which does a lot for the deck in the forms of extending. I mean, I've been able to end on boards of Boral Savage, Dawn Dragster, Ecomax, and a Link Rebo, so that's 4 interruptions right there, with the ability to search out a World Legacy Succession or a Guard Dragon. And that's without LP. LP's gone. And what it does do is it does forget the extra deck. If they do hit LP, you no longer need Skull Dreads, you no longer need like the Dragon-esque monsters like Spears and Triple Burst. So that opens your deck up to playing a little bit more Crusadias, a little bit more utility, and Avermaxing, which again, like I said, in order for the testing, to give you guys kind of a little bit of testing idea with it, is when you playing the deck, if you don't see a rocket in your hand, you're not going to be able to do, like if you see a hand full of Crusadias, that's not good for going first, because that means you're just going to be able to potentially put on equal max bare minimum with a negate. Well, however, if we put in Avermax, we were able to search out power through Regulex, make Avermax set power, and then we have an immovable monster thanks to power. But with that being said, guys, like there's really, like, you gotta improvise and adapt, overcome. It depends what you want to play. Like I said, I'm still testing around with the rocket package. It will not be as strong because nothing really beats Gamma-Seal. The Sea Turtle will always be like, I mean, it's unlimited negate, so like the deck will not be like, if here was Guard Dragon and here was the OTK variant, and you know people are gonna argue the OTK variant was better. Well, guys, I've played. You guys can't. There's not even up to debate. Like if Guard Dragon goes first, they get to the Turtle, which they more than likely will because they draw, or my variant draws 10 cards, so like they're likely to have seen it. You're not beating the Turtle. I'm sorry. Dark Ruler no more. Congratulations, you shut off my entire board, which we can potentially even negate Dark Ruler no more. But then you're gonna beat over everything for no damage, and then I'm just gonna have another turn to rebuild back up and then punch you the same way you just tried to punch me. But anyway, I'm not here to argue on which variant is better. I'm just more so saying that, in my opinion, if the two decks are here or we're at anywhere in distance, the Guard Dragon variant has come down. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Please put your input down below, your comments, your questions. I'll try my best to answer them. What do you guys think of the YCS? Do you think Masterpiece could be coming back? Do you guys want Masterpiece back? Do you guys think we can afford to have him back with the coronavirus? Just remember, guys, wash your hands. From a nurse telling you guys, wash your hands, please. We don't want anyone getting sick, anything like that. So, yeah, this has been Charles from Team COG, signing out.